Welcome to the next in the series of guides for a data management skill group. In this guide, we're going to look at how we can perform a mail merge. Specifically, how we select our data sources, how we edit recipient lists, inserting merge fields, previewing the results, and then creating the merged emails and letters. Firstly, I've copied my files into an easily accessible location here on my desktop. And in there, I've got my mail merge data and a mail merge template. If I click into my mail merge data, I'll see that I've got a data set of surname, first name, title, some address information, and an email. Going into my mail merge template, I notice that I've got a pre-drafted letter, and I've highlighted some areas where I want particular information to be placed from within the mail merge. To do the mail merge, we're going to use the mail merge guide. So I'll take you through the steps from the very beginning. Initially, I'm going to open up Microsoft Word. And clicking on the Mailings tab, I can click on Start Mail Merge, and at the bottom, I'm going to go the step-by-step Mail Merge wizard. When I'm there, I want to produce a letter, so I'll click Next at the bottom, and I'm going to start from an existing document. I'm going to open the file that I've saved in my location, the Mail Merge template. And just as before, here in yellow are the places where I want certain key information. I'll then go to the next section to select my recipients. Now I've got an existing list already, so I'll browse for it, and again, it was in my location on the desktop. It's for mail merge data, with all the names, the addresses, and the email. So I'll open that. And the first row of data does contain the column headers, so I can press OK. Now at this point, if there was someone in this group set I didn't want to be included in the mail merge, I could untick them. But for this example, I'm going to use all the people. My next task is to write the letter. Here, I'm given the options to overwrite certain aspects. So for example, where I've put address here, I'm going to delete that and start adding some address fields. I'm going to click on More Items, and I'd like address line 1. So I'll insert and close. On the next line, I'd like address line 2, insert and close. On the third line, I'd like the town, insert and close. And finally, I'd like the postcode, insert and close. Now when I created this template, I put in yellow where I'd like the address fields, so it is really clear for me. But I don't want the mail merge to have the address in yellow highlights anymore. So I'm going to select them and take away any of the highlighting. I've now got the dear part to the letter where I'd like the title, the first name and the surname. I'm going to delete that part out. I could go to More Items and select title, first name, surname. But in this case, I'm actually going to click on the address block. I'm going to take out the postal address, but I'm going to keep the recipient's name, and it keeps it in a given format. I can see here an example of one, and you'll notice it's populated the spaces already. So I'm going to press OK to that. Finally, I've got the email section here, so I'm going to click on More Items, and I'm going to place the email and close. For the email, I don't want that to be highlighted either, so I'm going to take away all the colour. I might choose that I do want the email to be given a certain colour, and so I could choose a given colour for it to come through. The next step is to then preview the letter. I'll notice that I've got the address fields with the town and postcode. I've got the title along with the first name and surname, and I've got an email that's given in a particular colour. At this point, I could search for given recipients all the way through, or I could find a given recipient if I know a piece of information that is contained within. And having checked that I'm happy with the layout, I can press the Complete the Merge button. I then have two options. I can either print, or I can go to Edit Individual Letters, which merges to a new document. By clicking that, I'd like all my records to be completed, so I press OK, and I'll now notice that I've got a document with all of my mail merged information going through the standard letter to be sent out. At this point, I could either print or I could save my file accordingly. And that's how we do a mail merge.